Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. I am so glad that you guys are joining me because today we are going to be doing a reading journal update and we're going to be talking all things books. So for my new viewers, welcome. My returning viewers, welcome back. Before I jump into my reading journal, I will say, because I've got to promote my shop, my reading journal was like 95% my pages that I created myself. There's a couple pages or there's like one section that comes from a happy planner, happy notes, but this is completely mine. In the description, I do have some information about what I have used to put this together. And I will also have a link to the video where I set it up so you can be able to see that. And as well, there's a discount code in the description for 15% off if you want to purchase any of the reading journal printables that I have in my Etsy shop. A plan for the future is to release more pages. Honestly, right now, I just haven't had the time to create more, but like I have some in progress and I really hope to be able to release them soon. So favorite my shop so in that way, I think you'll get notified when I release new pages. But anyways, let's jump into talking books. So currently reading. I think we're going to do currently reading first. I am currently reading The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I really, really, really love her books. And this is one that my book club is reading this month. And then on the Kindle, which by the way, if you guys have not ever seen like the little page clickers, these are amazing. And I'm going to show you how they work. So I'm currently reading the book Just for the Summer. I'm going to go to the little picture. It is by Abby Jimenez. I like Abby Jimenez books, but I will admit I'm not loving this one. So I'm hoping it gets better. I'm like maybe halfway through. But anyways, this little page clicker, it just clips onto your Kindle and it comes with a little remote and it basically turns the page for you. So like, let me go to where I was at. Okay, crap. There we go. So you just click it and it turns the page. It is amazing. So I will also have the Amazon affiliate link for this in my description. Like this is something that I purchased and I just absolutely love it. But yeah, so Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Like I said, I'm not super loving it as much as I've loved her other books. I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out why. But maybe it'll get better. Maybe I'll end up loving it by the end, but we'll see. So yeah, so The Bodyguard, Just for the Summer. The other book that I was reading, and I don't... Let me actually grab it. I started listening to the audio of The Hurricane Wars by Taya Gonzon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I apologize. I'm horrible about pronouncing names. And I wasn't loving it. I was actually really struggling to like kind of follow along with the story and understand what was going on with the story. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely, like, I stopped the audio. I think the audio actually auto-returned to my library. And I think I'm going to try it with the physical book instead and reading it, and maybe I'll be able to follow along better. But, yeah, just not loving it. Really not loving it. But, like I said, hopefully the physical will be better. In terms of books that I have finished recently... And this is basically going back to like, let's just do for the entirety of January or March. What month is it? So I'm going to go to Goodreads. So on Kindle, I finished the book, How You Get the Girl by Anita Kelly and The Breakup Vacation. You can see my ratings. I enjoyed How You Get the Girl. Didn't love The Breakup Vacation. And then audio, I have The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson, which was absolutely phenomenal. And then Funny Story by Emily Henry, which I absolutely loved. Funny Story. I liked it more than the one that she published last year, Happy Happy Place. This one definitely felt a lot more rom-com-y to me. And then in terms of physical books, I finished Finding Mr. Perfect, which I thought was cute. I think I give it like 4 stars. I thought this was a super cute book. And little kitty looks like Vinny. And then I finished See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Loved this one. I would probably say like 4 to 4.5 stars. I don't know why I'm not rating it 5 stars. To me, it's not a 5-star book. I would definitely say like 4.5. I have very high expectations. If I'm gonna rate something 5 stars, like, I don't know, now I'm kind of rethinking all of my other ratings for 5 stars. Maybe this deserves 5 stars. I don't know. I need to think on my rating for this one. But right now it's like 4.5. But I really, really enjoyed it. You know what? I think it deserves 5 stars. Okay, this is rated 5 stars. I just updated Goodreads. I really enjoyed this one. It is a time loop, and it was like really interesting because they kind of got into like time travel and physics, and it was a really, really fun read. I love her books so much. And she has one coming out this year that really excited about. Past, Present, and Future, I believe is what it's called. So the one that she has coming out this year, yeah, it's Past, Present, and Future, and it's actually a sequel to Today, Tonight, and Tomorrow, which absolutely loved as well. So yeah, definitely recommend Rachel Lynn Solomon. She's great. She's great for her YAs. She's great for her adults. So if you're looking for a good author, Rachel Lynn Solomon is definitely it. And these books are going to be linked down below, by the way. And then as soon as I'm done with The Bodyguard, the next book that I'll be reading is One Moment by Becky Hunter. Once I'm done with my Kindle, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I need to figure it out, but cannot wait to start this one. I had to get my book club read done first. And I will say that I don't think I've really read that much in March. I feel like my whole reading in 2024 has been lower than what it's been in the past, but that's okay. That's no big deal. So let's go into my reading journal. I don't know why I have this in there. I don't think I ever used that. So I have this card from JoJo Apple Prints. I just thought it was super cute. The covers and the discs come from Happy Planner. This, I just took a frosted dashboard, put my name and cut it out. This comes from a Bridgerton planner. And then I don't really use the, actually I do use this. I use it for when we have author chats. So I still have to update it for the rest of the year though. I have my book rating scale. I have my spice rating scale, which honestly this I decided not to use. Like I started to complete it, but I decided not to use it. And then my yearly reading challenge. Let's just go ahead and get this updated. So in Goodreads, it has a reading challenge. And since I basically use Goodreads for like everything, this is what I'm using to help me kind of keep up with my reading journal as well. Because if a book is not put into Goodreads, then that is a serious problem. All right, so nothing to do with my wrap-up pages. Nothing to do with my top book of 2024. And then we have my monthly. So let's go ahead and update this for March. So the last time that I updated this, I had finished 5 books. I am thinking we're going to go to my red. So yeah, 1, 2. So there's actually been 2 Kindle. So I need to update that. 2 Kindle, I am at 2 physical books read, and then 1, 2. You know what I just realized? I think I may have counted this one for audio. So yeah, it was supposed to be technically only 1 Kindle. So this will count for just for the summer once I finish that one. Because this, even though I have the Kindle, I ended up doing audio instead. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3 for audio, 1 for Kindle, and then 2 for physical. I'm not going to worry about the fact that I have that. I'm debating if I want to count Hurricane Wars as a DNF, mainly because of the fact that I'm thinking about trying it as physical. I'm not going to mark it as DNF yet. I'm not going to mark it as DNF unless I decide not to read the physical. I haven't purchased any books, I haven't sold any books, and I haven't dropped any books off at the free little library. However, I am planning on dropping a couple off. So I'm going to be dropping off Flirty Little Secret, and I'm going to be dropping off Finding Mr. Perfect at the free little library near me, just because I want to be able to give other people the opportunities to read these books. So that will be done probably this weekend. We'll see. And most likely, once I finish this one, I will drop this off at the free little library as well. Whenever I receive an advanced reading copybook, I will never sell it. I don't want to make money from, like, to me, it's not ethical to make money from books that were gifted to me. So whenever I get rid of any book that is gifted to me, I will always either donate it to the library or drop it off at my little free library. All right, now let's go ahead and update the calendar. So yeah, like I wrote down Hurricane Wars. Kind of annoyed that I did that, because that has changed, but that's okay. All right, so See You Yesterday is actually the only one that I have to, well, I have technically have up. Okay, hold on, let me back up. Back up. Okay, so let's update See You Yesterday. This one I only have to just update it for the date that I finished. Duke really wants to play with me right now. So we're using brown for finished, and we're gonna go ahead. So I started the Bodyguard. That's the wrong color. I started the Bodyguard on the 15th. I also want to see when I started Just for the Summer. I started Just for the Summer on the 3rd, and that's already been in there, so I don't need to do anything for that. And now it's just a matter of updating this. I'm really hoping to finish not only the Bodyguard this weekend, but also Just for the Summer. I would love to have both of those finished by the 17th. Okay, so that is all for March. But I'm excited that I have finished 2 physical books this month. I'm really proud of that. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the books read. This one, I think I only need to add See You Yesterday. And since I updated that to be a 5-star, I'm going to go ahead and color this in. And all of these, I color in the books based on rating. I love being able to like have my little bookshelves. All right, so my monthly arcs. You know what? The Poisons We Drink is going to have to be the next book that I read. The next arc that I read, because this one actually published this month. I don't think that there's anything... Yes, Duke, please bother me. I don't think that there's anything that I need to update for this. Okay, so A to Z challenge. I think we're going to put See You Yesterday for S. I don't think that there's any other books that I want to add to this. Mainly because I'm trying to be like, it sounds weird, but I'm trying to be kind of like picky about what books that I use for the letters, because like I want it to be my absolute top book of that letter. And as I'm just kind of looking through this, there's some, wait, no, hold on. Those were all 2023. Never mind. There's nothing. Okay, let's move on. So monthly TBR. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to add to my TBR for this month. And I don't think that there is, but I can't fill anything in yet because I haven't completed anything. My monthly arc, again, I can't do anything because I haven't read them yet. 20, I need to print these out. Next video I'm going to make sure to print these out. I need to make like a to-do list of this stuff. Create your own bingo. I need to print out photos, so maybe next time. Oh, Bookopoly. Is there anything I can update for Bookopoly? So Bookopoly is something that Plan with Em and I do. This is our second year. I think it's really fun because like we have all of these prompts, and basically you read a book, you fill in a prompt, that sort of thing. Let me move that down. I apologize about that. And what I do is I have these colored tabs, so then that way, as I'm filling in the spaces, I can be able to mark it off with the tab as well. So I'm kind of thinking, let's just kind of go back and like see what I've read and fill it in that way. So let's start with January. So first of all, unlikable main character. I should fill that in with Butcher and Blackbird because the main characters are literally serial killers. And if that is not an unlikable character, then I don't know what is. I also have to move all of these because it's kind of in the way. All right, give that a second to dry, and I'm going to go ahead and put one of these little tabs on that. Oh my goodness. I'm having problems here. There we go. All right, so now, let's see, on TBR for 1+ years, I don't have anything for that. So Renaissance Festival, mythical creatures, don't really have anything for, I don't think I have anything for that yet. Kind of go back through. Because I don't think I've read like any fantasy that has like a mythical creature. I have not. Okay, that's fine. Hyped on social media. I feel like Funny Story would work well for that because I feel like Funny Story has definitely been hyped on social media, but also Happily Never After has been hyped. Fangirl Down, the rule book, those have all been hyped, but I think we're gonna go with Funny Story for hyped. Oh nope, I already used that one. I can't use that one. Hi, Dookie. Oh my goodness. The cat. All right, so in that case, I may hold off on it. Okay, title doesn't contain the word the. This is easy. We're going to go with see you yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and mark that one off. Like, that was a super easy one to fill in. I don't know why I hadn't yet. Also, I realized that I had 2 with that one. Is there anything, okay, set during a holiday? I don't think I've read anything that was set during a holiday. I have read one that was self-published, so we're gonna go back to what was read in January. Yes, A Cross-Country Wedding is considered self-published. And we're gonna go ahead and mark that one off as well. Put that back. And I think that that is all that I can do. Because I don't believe, like, once I finish The Bodyguard, then I can be able to do on TBR for 1+ years, but I don't think any of these other ones have been on my TBR for more than a year. Nope. Okay, perfect. Then we are done. And as you see, like, I'm slowly checking off all of the colors. And then we go to book club reads. Nothing to update for this one. Nothing to update for this one. Nothing for this one, and not doing any buddy reads. And then genre and pixels. All right, let's go ahead and look at for January. So I have romance and romance and romance and thriller and romance. So I've got one more. Oh, actually, we're going to count this one YA, even though it's technically a romance. It's like a romance YA. We can go ahead and check that off or color that in. I don't think it's my, like, it's definitely not my first YA because the reappearance of Rachel Price is YA. If I'm kind of looking at this, You've Reached Sam as YA. Oh no, because I did mark that one. That may be it. All right, okay, so time reading in pixels, I have it updated through yesterday. Daily reading in pixels, I actually have it updated through today. Or that was at least for my physical. For my Kindle, I haven't updated today yet, just because of the fact that I haven't taken any time with my Kindle. My audiobook, I have not listened to an audiobook since the 10th. I'm serious. Well, I'm not counting Hurricane Wars because...
Okay, I found this on the web for when I'm not...
Siri, oh my gosh. Okay, so low spend tracker. I mentioned this in my other video when I was doing my flip through, but I decided on my rules for my low spend tracker. So subscription boxes do count. I have both Aardvark and I have Book of the Month. I'm going to limit myself to 1 a month. At least for March and April, I'm limiting myself to 1. I actually skipped both of them in March. So money spent does not roll over. Duke just knocked stuff off. I am not allowing myself any cheat days in March. I am allowing myself 1 cheat day in April. There's my rules. I've actually colored through Sunday only because I thought that that was Saturday and not Sunday. So now I just have to make sure I don't spend any money on books tomorrow, which I wasn't planning on going out anywhere to, so we're good. Reading tracker, do I have to update this? Okay, so nothing on this page. I need to add See You Yesterday. and that was by Rachel Lynn Solomon. And I read that. Oh my goodness, I actually started that, I think, back in like February. It took me a while to read it. I don't know. I'm just, I think like I mentioned, like I'm just not reading as much anymore right now as I usually do. But I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to spend less time scrolling social media and more time reading. Also, once I color in the 5 stars for this one, I can't change it. So it is set at 5 stars. That was one that I was going back and forth about. Okay, so now art tracker. I don't think I have anything to update for this. Yeah, I don't have anything to update for this one. What we're going to do, I have a bunch of these that I don't know if I've written reviews for. So usually what I'll do, because like when I write the review, I should be automatically updating this. I'm not always very good about that. So I'm just going to kind of go through right now and just check and make sure that I did. So then that way I can get those marked off. I don't think so I haven't done Murder Road. I've done the rule book. No, that was the wrong one. Wrong one. Alert. I'm just gonna white it out. Whatever. I can write over that once I actually do read it, or once I do review it. One Moment Is No. The New Couple in 5B. I haven't done this one because I haven't read that one yet. I have The New Couple in 5B twice. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Okay, so let's check this out. This is what I'm gonna have to do. Since I have this twice, I am gonna have to white this out. And I'm gonna be replacing it with another book that is either gonna be 4 or 5 stars. And I have to, I'm such an idiot. I have to wait until I read that book. Like, I could do 4 stars because it's already colored in, or I could do 5 stars and just color in another one. So I'm just gonna have that empty space probably for a while. That was dumb of me though, but that's okay. And then, like, make sure I don't have any more duplicates. I still need to reprint out this page. I need to make a list. I need to make a to-do list. Book ratings. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so the last one that I did was Happily Never After. So I actually have quite a few to add for this, and I have to be super careful with this one because I like to use the Pilot G2 pens, which are really juicy, but that also means that they smear. So basically what I do is I write down the books. So I write down the title, I write down the author, how I read it. I think I used the 7 and not the 10, but that's okay. And then the dates that I read it from. And then right here, I'm going to use washi. Here we go. I use this washi from Archer and Olive. It just has like the little stars in it. So I can basically like cut it however long that I want based on the star rating. Okay, we're going to use the 0.7 because I think I like the 0.7 better for this. And then I will put the pictures in at the end of the month when I go to print out all of the pictures that are going to be going for the month of March, because I like to do just all of that at once. All right, while I let that dry, now we're gonna go ahead and put the star rating in, and simple enough. I just take the washi and I usually just cut it. So How You Get the Girl was 4 stars. Finding Mr. Perfect was 4 stars. And then The Break of Vacation was 3. And that also kind of gives like the ink some time to dry. So that way I can flip it over and do the last 2 books. I also need to print out more of these. I have to print out a lot of stuff apparently. All right, so let's go ahead and do Funny Story. I just completely botched up that whole date. And now the rating. All right, and then let that dry, and that's actually all that I have to update because everything else back here is really just kind of like extra stuff. I just wish that I had some more extra of the book rating sheets. But yeah, so there we go. So now I just need to print out and add the photos for those. I finished 6 books so far for March. I'm fine with that. But yeah, so there we go. We are done. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will try to remember to drop book links down below. Link to the reading journal setup and like everything that I use for it, my Etsy shop, a discount code, and a link to the video of how I set it up. I think that's all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I would love it if you would share with me your favorite book that you have read so far in March. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.